Crisp.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Pro Football Stuff Podcast, episode 18. Here we go. My name is Evan.
My name's Drew.
I'm Pat.
My name's Matt.
And for the first time in this podcast history, we don't have any games to really talk about from last week, but we got the biggest game coming up on Sunday. Are you guys excited for that one?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Pro Bowl.
Well, that's tonight.
Right now.
Holy.
Is it tonight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
I didn't know
gosh. We'll have to stay updated on that.
Gotta watch today.
Yeah, Super Bowl should be good. I'm excited. I think Seahawks game to lose, but we will talk more about that down the line. Since we have no recap, I think we're just going to get right into some of our other segments. We're going to start off by grading all of the new coaching hires since they are all now officially in the books. So let's start with Joe Brady and the Bills. I feel like this is one that especially fans have some harsh opinions on. What do you guys think? Okay.
I would give it a
I
D.
hate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't give it an F till he actually does anything, but it's all more
I
of
think
the
that's
same.
a little harsh. I think a C.
Why? Why is that harsh?
He's
If
not
they're
a bad.
they're trading in a good coach for more of the same, you know?
Yeah, but he wasn't a bad coordinator. I don't agree with the decision at all. I don't think McDermott ever should have been fired, but like I still think he's got a chance. I'll give him a C. I think D's a little harsh. I think D, that's like no chance really.
C minus.
I don't know if he's schemed up a high power offense outside of the talent he had. You know, he had Josh Allen and James
He was
Cook.
doing some good things when Diggs was there.
Yeah, well, he's not there anymore. So,
He's not.
Mike McCarthy, I'll give it I say a B. You know, it's hard to grade this until he actually does stuff, but he did hire a bunch of people, so we'll see how that goes.
I'll go with C+. That feels like
I'm
kind of
also
a lot.
going to give it a
Yeah.
yeah.
seems
I agree with that perfectly. I'm going C+ because I think he's kind of similar to Tomlin, just he's more offensive. Tomlin was defensive, but he is a Super Bowl winning coach and he wants to be in Pittsburgh. So
Yeah.
C+. We'll see how it goes.
All right, Jesse Minter, who will give it an A minus. I think he fits the city perfectly.
I'll give it a B+. I agree with you. I think it's good they're getting a defensive-minded head coach. Just because I don't think he's super proven, I don't want to give him an A, but he's right on the edge for me. I think good things there.
B+.
I like game.
Somewhere in the middle there. Jeff Hafley, I don't really know too much about this guy, but I know Pat watches a lot of Packers football, so
Yeah,
he probably has a lot to say.
you lead
I'll
this
go-
PFD.
I'll go B minus, though. I don't really know too much about it.
Yeah, I'll give him probably like a D. You know, he kind of sucks, so sad to see him go from the Packers building, but
You're that salty he left you.
You don't think he can bring you guys a Super Bowl?
Hey, maybe bring the Lions to Super Bowl, maybe, if they play.
I'm giving him a C just because I don't know much about him either. I'm gonna average it up.
I'd do a C+. I think defensive scheme down in Miami is probably a good idea to focus on and bring an offensive guy. Switch it up. I just don't think he was the top one or two defensive minds that you could have gone after and hired. But on the younger side, so he has upside, give it a chance.
All right, Robert Saleh to the Titans. I don't really like this hire. I think he's a good coach, but I don't know. He's pretty unproven as well, so I want to give it a C.
Yeah, I agree. I'm giving it a C- just because I don't want to be too harsh. I think Saleh is a great coach, like you said, but I think this is one of the worst fits that he could have asked for. I think when I'm thinking Titans with Cam Ward, I kind of wanted to see more of an offensive-minded coach there. And I don't know. We've already seen Saleh in a similar situation with Jets. I don't know if he's built to do one of these long-term rebuilds on a team like the Titans.
I'm going to give it a B and I'm leaning towards B+, because I think he brought in Brian Daboll. And I
did.
think that's going to do wonders for the offense. Daboll, I feel like, is a guy who's going to be good at development. I mean, you saw what he did with Josh Allen. So bring in somebody like that who can hands-on focus on the offense, and you have Saleh to take care of the defense. And honestly, I'm kind of biased to like coaches being defensive, like hard-nosed football guys. So I'm going to give it a B.
Yeah,
Pat's out
with
right now, so
Daboll.
let's keep it moving. Mike LaFleur, I don't like it. C minus.
Yeah, I count it too.
I'm giving it a D plus. I also think it's disgusting. Not
Yeah.
a good pick for them.
Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski, I say A minus. Think he's a good coach. Went to a team that's on the come up, just without the quarterback.
I'm gonna just give it a straight up A. I haven't really been nice with any of these. I'll give it an A. I think Stefanski's a good coach. I don't think he should have been fired, particularly. I also don't think Raheem Morris should have been fired, but I think he can build good things. The Falcons aren't too far off from being able to compete for their division, conference, maybe even a Super Bowl in a few years. So I like it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it an A. I think this is my favorite head coaching hire.
Gotcha. All right. Todd Monken to the Browns. I'm gonna say F. Think it's terrible.
Couldn't agree more. I think I would give it a D straight up, but the fact that them hiring Monken, who got fired from his job, also might have caused them losing Jim Schwartz as their defensive coordinator, who just said his goodbyes after he was informed and left the building, apparently. I think when you're considering that as a result of this hire, it has to be an F. Horrible decision.
Yeah, this one makes no sense to me. I would give it an F. I'd much rather them have gone after and paid someone like Mike McDaniel a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Do you think it's partly due to their weird process that they had that nobody really wanted that job?
What was their process?
Just like super analytical, like you had to write essays, take tests, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. We did
Which like
super
is
tedious.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's absurd. Like when there's 9 other openings, you can't be doing stuff like that.
Clint Kubiak, I'm gonna give this a B plus. I think they got their quarterback incoming. I think the Raiders have some decent things going for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this an A minus. He's a young guy. I think the Raiders, it's gonna take a while to get them back into competitive form, but they're likely bringing in Mendoza, Kubiak, good offensive mind. I really like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with B plus just because I don't think we know a lot of information about like the staff that he's bringing, and I think that's really big with these coaching changes.
B plus.
That you there? B plus.
B plus.
Gotcha. And lastly, John Harbaugh. I think we'll just see. I'll give it a B.
As a Giants fan, I'm very mixed on this. Well known that I despise John Harbaugh. Won't get into it. I'm gonna give it a C plus. I think he's super overpaid. I don't think he's that good of a coach. I don't know if he's gonna fit the culture in New York. He just can't fit into a good culture like that. So yeah, C plus.
I'm gonna go C because I don't like bringing in Matt Nagy as his offensive coordinator, especially for a guy who's not known as an offensive mind. I think it's a lot of he's been praised for his hires in the past, and getting a lot of development and talent out of having good coordination games. And Matt Nagy, I don't think is the one.
Yeah, I don't hate that actually.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
with
All right. Time out. Go ahead, Pat.
All right, I'm gonna go with B. All right, I'm gonna go with B.
Come on.
If I can get my reasoning now. I think he's a good, stable hire for an organization that needs it, but I don't know. I feel like he's kind of been on the downward slope for a little while, and I agree with Matt. I'm not crazy about the Matt Nagy hire, but I'm going with the B. I think he'll be good for him.
I feel like we were pretty similar on most of these. I like it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think we've agreed a lot.
Time out. Peck. All right. Those were our coaching grades that we had. We'll see how these play out next season, but I think it's very interesting that 10 teams fired their head coach. That's pretty unheard of, I feel like. So next we're going to move on to a new segment. I don't know how often we'll do this, but we're going to be drafting our own teams. Everybody's a free agent. We can pick up whoever we want, and it'll be up to you guys to determine who picked the best team. So let's get into it.
Yeah. And no research, no
we
lists or
determine
anything.
we determine the
Injuries a consideration?
Yeah.
everybody's healthy.
Whoa, really?
I said
I
Like,
I
you can
Everybody's
take-
healthy, but has the same likelihood of getting
I
injured
think
as they
we
normally
consider
do.
injuries because we're trying to
Well, yeah,
build like the best
Adam was-
team.
I was
Like,
Okay,
thinking
we're
yes,
trying to build.
starting-
in my head. You know what I mean? Jeez Louise, this is
Good
What'd you
point,
say?
Dad.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think I interpret
All
it
right.
as
Again?
like we're trying to build the
Yeah.
best franchise, you know? Like if you're starting a franchise today,
Okay.
who do you want, right? Or I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Let's
Yeah,
do that.
so I think we should consider that everybody's healthy right this second, but everybody has the same likelihood of getting injured. So guys that are always injured still are always going to be like always injured guys.
Yeah, and say like
I
somebody like
take prior
Mahomes.
injuries into account, but
Yeah.
everyone's fully healthy right now.
Say that like Mahomes
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
like
So
he got injured, but
everybody
he'll be
would start
ready
the
week
season.
1.
Yeah. Everyone's ready week 1,
Yeah.
100%. I like that.
Okay.
But
Pat,
like
you
if
good?
someone tore their ACL last year, you have to consider that.
Yeah,
good?
exactly. Achilles guys, all of them.
Okay, here we go. Pat, you are up. First pick on the board.
All right. Well, given all this injury talk we were just having, that kind of switched it up for me a little bit. I still got to go with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's been there before. He's a vet, so I'm gonna go with him.
True.
Okay, so my thought process here is there's a lot of great quarterbacks I'd be happy with. I'm treating this like a fantasy draft like I normally do. I'm taking, since we're going for a franchise, I'm thinking about age. I'll take best receiver in the league, Jamar Chase, in my opinion.
Wow.
Whoa.
Interesting. I'm gonna this might bite me in the butt here, but I'm gonna take Myles Garrett as my edge. Start with defense.
Good pick.
Matt, you got 2.
How are you doing offensive line?
Just
You
pick one.
Pick one guy and you build around them.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go with Justin Jefferson and Jonathan Taylor.
Taylor's a little old there, Matt. It's getting up there.
Hey. All right. With
I
that
don't like a
being
lot of young running
said,
backs.
I'm gonna stay on the defensive side of the ball. I think it's important to get a lockdown quarterback. I'm gonna take Pat Surtain.
I like that. Is my pick? Yeah, I kind of agree with that. God, I'm having trouble thinking of names now, but I'm gonna take a young cornerback. I think he's one of the brightest stars in the NFL. I'll take Christian Gonzalez.
Pat, you got 2.
All right. I'm gonna go with the young stud offensive lineman, Penei Sewell, and this guy's been having a dominant year. I'm gonna go with JSN, wide receiver.
Like that
Nice.
pick. I think for my pick, I'm just going to establish that I have the best receiver room in the league. I'm going to take Puka Nacua. I think he complements Jamar Chase well on this team.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I'm building the best defense in the league right here. I want to take Jeffrey Simmons as my defensive tackle. Matt, you got 2.
All right, I'm going to go with Will Anderson Jr.
Good pick.
And then give me Witherspoon as my cornerback.
Can get behind that. All right, I think I got to go offense here. Give me Josh Allen as my quarterback.
Quarterback or linebacker, sir? Edge rusher.
Quarterback.
So I think I'm going to keep the trend going with offense right here. He's a young guy. I think it falls off after him at his position. I'm going Trey McBride, best tight end in the league.
Pat, you got 2.
All right, I need to focus on defense a little bit here. I'm going to go with my first pick, the Fighting Illini, Christian Gonzalez, and
Already got him.
He's
bro.
already picked.
I picked him.
He's
When?
off
Christian
the board.
Gonzalez. I drafted him in round
Drew
2.
picked him in the second.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Holy cow. This no research thing's really biting me now.
Yeah, that's just no listener.
No, I listened. I listened pretty good. All right, I'm going to go Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
All right,
Good.
all right,
That's
all
a
right.
good
Sigh of relief. And
That's a good pick.
I love my Carolina Panthers. Give me big
else did you
Derek
pick?
Brown at defensive tackle.
Dude, this is tough deciding what order to go in.
It is.
So the way I'm looking at it is I was kind of thinking young guys the whole time. He's still in his prime. I want a leader on my defense who can win now and can do it for a few years. I'm going Fred Warner. There's few players that have as big of impact on the field as him.
Great culture.
He's
in
kinda
San
old.
Francisco.
He is a little old, but he's leading my team. If I want an
He's-
old
he
guy, I
is
want
kinda
a
old.
linebacker.
All right. So I would say one of the things that kind of has hindered Josh Allen his whole career has been not having a good wide receiver. No offense to Khalil Shakir, and he had Diggs, obviously, but besides him, I am going to take a receiver and give me, see, JSN's been taken, Chase, Nakua, Jefferson. Give me, boy, who's like a, Malik Neighbors. I want him.
Ooh, I thought you were going Flournoy.
What? Hey, Matt.
All right, trying to solidify the defense, I'll take Devin Lloyd as my linebacker. And
Nice.
then for tight end, I don't know why Drew said that there's a big drop-off. I'll take Brock Bowers.
There is a big drop off.
Not really.
I think
don't
Trey
think so.
McBride. Brock Bowers
I
is.
think if you have an
he is the
actual
closest.
quarterback.
He is the closest. Well, Trey McBride hasn't had steady quarterback play either, and he's been consistent the last 2 years.
All right. Stop your bickering.
He had Kyler Murray and Jacoby Brissett throwing 40
It is
passes a
1A,
game, so-
1B, and I'm more worried about injuries with Bowers.
I like a guy on defense who's going to be running across the field, getting tackles left and right. I'm going to take a guy, Jordan Brooks. I want him as my linebacker.
Good choice.
I'm going to go Jalen Carter for D tackle. Right? Yeah. He is a D tackle, right? Not an edge.
As long as he can stay
Yeah,
on the field.
I think I was going to go someone else, but then I remember Jalen
Cool.
Carter, young guy, up and coming. I like him.
Head case.
Get his spinning under control. Need him on the field.
Pat, you got two.
All right, now I'm downing everything I'm thinking of here now. Denzel Ward available, yes.
Award.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And I guess I wasn't paying attention for a stretch there. Has anyone picked Micah Parsons yet?
Maybe. I don't know. But
I
I'm
don't know.
gonna
History.
I'm going to
There's two.
take my O-lineman. See, I don't know how old this guy is. I'm going to take Quentin Nelson. I feel like he's still got
pretty old.
a good amount of years left, though. So, Drew, you
He's
pick
probably
Fred
like-
Warner. He's like
probably
50.
31. No, Fred Warner's like 32. Probably.
O-linemen play longer than linebackers.
True.
I'm gonna go
Not trying to
with the
win.
young buck. I've been very, very happy with him this year. Nick Eamon-Worry as my safety. His last game, he was all over the field flying around. And then at quarterback, what else do I have? Let me go defensive tackle and take Sexy Dexy.
That's who I was considering, and then I switched to Carter.
All right. To me, I'm going to take Jahmyr Gibbs as my running back.
Shit, I was about to do that. Am I the only one with that running back?
You should be paying attention.
It's for you to know, man.
Well, you're looking at the list.
Yeah, I'm writing down the
Head on a
list.
swivel.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
have to.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
That's his job.
Down there.
I'll take. God,
You
this
tell
is
him,
tough. So I'll just tell you guys what I was thinking, because give the viewers some insight into my brain. I'm thinking between Aiden Hutchinson, but then another name popped into my head because Matt, you are right. The injuries. If I take Hutchinson, the injuries are rough. I think I'm going to take Jared Verse as my edge. Young guy,
Okay.
shown a lot in his first 2
That's a good
years. I
pick.
like it.
Need somebody that's going to last a few more years at linebacker. I like it. Matt, you got two.
Jared
I got
Verse will
two,
take
actually.
over once Fred Warner retires.
No, Pat.
Once Fred Warner wins many of Super Bowls.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Pat. Yeah, sorry.
I want a couple
Yeah.
of Detroit Lions here. The All-American Jack Campbell and Brian Branch, safety. We're gonna hit
Jack
hard.
Campbell's a crazy pick.
It's not
He's
bad.
all pro. What
I
do you
don't
mean?
mind
Lagged out after that. Yeah, he
Mic-
just
mic
left.
drop.
He didn't want to have to defend that take.
He's done. He's done.
All right, Drew.
How many? I'm missing running back, QB,
no.
safety, and kicker.
I think we have 3
Dude,
more
I can't
picks.
think of any safeties if I'm keeping it
Or
above.
4.
I'm really struggling thinking of safeties.
Oh no,
Time's
That
I
is
think
ticking.
it's
not
just 'cause I
good.
can't think of it.
that is not.
I think
good.
someone
I have a
else is
couple
missing
more
their
that I would take.
quarterback. So what? Pat took Mahomes. Evan, who'd you take? Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Those are the only two off the board.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I think there's 3 horsemen at quarterback in the league right now, and if he's fully healthy right now, I'll take Joe Burrow. Get that Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase connection. Give him some good protection with Joe Alt too. I like it.
Drew's a
It's-
paper cut away from not having a roster.
No, but Matt, he's not going to get sacked. We got Joe Alt, and I got a great defense. They'll keep him off the field, or I guess they'll bring him on the field. Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna take CeeDee Lamb as my second receiver.
that's a good pick. Did you
I was
consider
thinking
George
that
Pickens?
as being a great one.
No, we have a good locker room in my.
Pat, that mic drop was amazing, by the way. As soon as you said the
I
names, you
don't
were
know how to
going.
explain myself.
Yeah, you said Jack Sawyer, All-American, homegrown, Brian Branch, then you're just gone.
Matt, you have two.
Yeah, I'm thinking of who I want at wide receiver. And I think
Do
I'm
you
going
not
to go
have it?
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Is that your first receiver?
That's my first one. And then at offensive lineman, I'm going to go Deion Dawkins.
I'm going to take my safety, and I'm taking Kyle Hamilton.
Good pick.
Good pick.
Dude, I
Thanks,
can't
guys.
think of any safeties. This is a big problem.
The worst version of Nicky Manwari.
Yeah, I knew. I'll take.
Alright.
But he wasn't that good this year, was he?
Take your time, but hurry up.
I got a couple names in mind, but I'm gonna take former Giant Xavier McKinney.
Okay, whatever you want.
If I had a list,
I
I'd
don't
probably
think he was
like
good.
someone more, but I think he's a good pick.
I don't think so.
I was thinking Hufanga too, but I don't
We
think
have
he had a great
we have
year.
3 picks left.
Pat
Am I
Smith.
doing my math right here?
Yeah, you got 3.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to go with George Kittle, and boy, I know George Pickens is available. I want him.
You want him?
Yikes!
We're gonna have a fiery
All right.
team. Have
True.
a fiery team.
So 2 picks left for
2
everyone but
picks
Pat.
left, and we all have kickers. So
I'll take the best at the position. Give me Brandon Aubrey as my kicker.
sure. That leaves me with kicker and tight end. I'm gonna take Cam Little, and you might ask why he wasn't that accurate, but we're gonna score touchdowns most of the time, so we'll only need him to make like those 70-yarders like at half. So I'm gonna take Cam Little.
All right. Quarterback, I have good offensive line. I have good wide receivers. Give me Justin Herbert.
Yikes! Just pissed the franchise down the drain there.
Give me Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
Nope.
Lamar fans are not gonna be happy about that.
The fans are gonna hate that.
That's insane, man.
The fans are going to hate that. But
We
I
just
think
did this draft for
no,
like 10
you got
minutes.
to think
and
about
you
the
just threw it away
longevity
on
of the
last minute.
franchise.
Wow.
And your kicker?
I don't think so. And then kicker, they're all the fucking same. Give me Jason Myers.
So
Come on, kickers. Listen to this.
Yeah.
I'm up.
With Justin Tucker on the board.
I really like my
I'm
Justin
down.
Herbert pick.
I'm down to my tight
I like
end.
it.
I am going to snag Colston Loveland, the youngest guy out of all the tight ends here. We saw what he can do in the playoffs. I think he's definitely best tight end available right now. Why are you shocked, Drew?
Interesting. Okay,
Why is
so
that
running
interesting?
backs. Someone
else
took
would you take?
Bijan, someone took Gibbs, someone took Taylor. I want a young running back. You need to have a young running back. I had a backup in mind. I could be forgetting someone, but if I'm going young, I want Devon Achane.
Pretty good.
Not a lot of injury risk too there so far.
Surprised you didn't take McCaffrey.
He's a little too old, and the injuries are scary.
That was the joke.
You make a joke because of Fred Warner? Okay, jackass.
Pat, down
Pat?
to you. You have your kicker.
He wants Cam
Pat
kicker.
takes Dicker the kicker.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Well, these will be interesting. I'm curious what the fans will have to say. I might post this tomorrow, so we'll see.
I love my team, I will say. Defense could be
I
a little
think
better,
my
but
team
my
would smoke
offense
all
is
of you guys.
phenomenal.
Drew, do you want to draft a backup quarterback too, just in case?
Quarterback's never going to play.
Dude, you guys can't
Yeah.
look at my offense and not say I don't have like the best by far.
A lot of guys to feed on that offense, though.
Yeah, it's going to be
knows?
great when Joe Flacco's throwing the ball to everybody.
Shut up.
All right, that was
The
fun.
right age of
I can get Lamar
47 years
Jackson
old.
as a backup since you took Herbert.
No, you have to select from the backup quarterbacks. in the
Lamar's
league.
older too.
Okay, I'll take Kirk
You
Cousins.
got to think about the longevity of
Oh,
your
that's a good
quarterback.
one.
Kirk
All
Cousins
right,
would
let's move
feast
on.
in that offense.
Okay, so let's get into our Super Bowl picks. That's the only game left. So we're also going to show you our records from the season. So in dead last, he tried his best It's Matt, who went 167 and 116
Took some big
with
swings.
2 lone wolf picks, meaning that he selected a team that nobody else picked and they won. So, Matt, what is
That's
your
not
Super
bad.
Bowl pick?
Seahawks by 1,004 points.
Fair enough. And what color Gatorade is the head coach getting drenched in?
It's got to be orange. It just has
Orange.
to be. It's a lock.
What are the odds
Put
on
it on
orange?
the lock of the week, Drew.
No.
Do you know what the odds are, Matt?
Pat was my odds guy. I think it was plus 230.
Something like that.
All right. Second place also tried his best, but wasn't good enough. He tried to argue that there was some miscounts, but wasn't going to help him that
Plus
much.
200.
Drew went 171 and 112
Think of
with
this guy a gambling segment.
eight lone wolf picks.
8 lone wolves, Matt.
Yeah,
Sit
all of them
down.
were in the last 3 weeks of the season, but
Not
it's
true,
okay.
not true.
What is your
Congrats,
Super
we
Bowl
got him.
pick, Mr. Menace?
Well, I will say, big asterisk next to this. I think it's give or take 16 games. And by give or take, I mean give, because he stole them from me. I'm taking the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. And for the Gatorade color, we're going with the dog. We're going purple, plus 750. I can see it happening. I like
That
it. Great
line's
value
moved.
there.
Plus
Okay.
500 now.
And next we have 2 of our members of our team that are not on the podcast, but we wish you guys the best. We have Aaron, who went 181 and 102 with 2 lone wolves. And then we have Cameron, 182 and 101 with 6 wolves. You're the best. Next, we have a 2-way tie
What was
for
that?
first place.
You tried sneaking that in there.
You guys tied?
Yeah, we are completely tied at the end here. 185 and 98. I have 6 wolves. Pat has 5. So I technically have the tiebreaker over him. He had a really bad playoffs, going 4 and 8 this playoffs. So
Could happen to anyone.
I'll start here, Pat. I am picking the Seahawks.
All-time choke job.
Yeah, that was bad.
I thought we stopped
It
it
wasn't
regular
great.
season.
He
That's
was
what I
up
mean.
4 going into the playoffs. I'm picking the Seahawks, and in terms of Gatorade color, I'm going blue at plus 260.
Blue is now plus 600, by the way.
Text
right.
us your pick and Gatorade color.
Yeah, just text
Yeah.
the pick.
We got a big production going on. I will say. What was I going to say? Oh, okay. You guys know that on Instagram and TikTok, that little girl who was making all the picks in the playoffs and
That she got
went,
like death
0 and
threats
10.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Every time I saw that, I was thinking she's doing better than Patrick at picking these games. That's just me.
They're
It's kind
pretty
of
similar.
similar. Kind of similar. I think if we add up the total records, might be
So-
the same.
Pat said he's picking the Pats at the moment, assuming there's no change in the record. We have to recount all the picks to make sure everything's correct. If that's the case, he's going Pats because he has to try to win. And if not, he's going Seahawks. Pat, do you want to elaborate?
I'll try, Evan. Wait a minute. I probably should tap. Can you guys hear me now?
This is ridiculous.
Can you guys hear me now? Is it coming through?
Oh my goodness.
All right.
He's going yellow Gatorade at plus 250.
It's a boring pick. It's never going to be yellow.
He says
Vrabel
Vrabel as a dog is
dangerous.
dangerous. All right.
Yeah,
Okay, let's move on. I think the next one, unfortunately, is
Pat's
it's superlatives. I thought it was going to be Pat
Star.
Star of the Week. Pat, you back?
I don't know.
He's just texting away.
Yeah, I don't think I'm back. I
Ventriloquist.
don't think I'm
Oh
back.
A
my
new quote
gosh.
from Patrick. Drew, can you read that out for the pod?
Does anyone know sign language?
Pat's D can hold up firm enough.
Drew, can you just read the?
Can it, Pat? Pat's D can hold up firm enough. I don't think he meant to do that, judging by his
Fuck.
reaction.
Is it-
Oh, man.
Oh no, he definitely did.
No, I
I
did
didn't
not.
want to be the one to read it.
No, I did
I don't know
not.
if he did. I don't think he did.
Judging by his reaction, I think he didn't
He
mean to
turned
say
on
that.
His reaction was wild. If he's
Okay.
reacting like that to his
Pat, I
own
like
joke,
read
that's
your.
insane.
Okay, let's
Man.
get into the
I
superlatives.
read the text and I was like, I'm not going to be the one to fall for this.
Well, I want to start with Patrick for this discussion.
Most surprising team. Pat, who's the most surprising team?
He's just cracking up over there.
Oh my
We must
gosh,
be the
what a
funniest guys
circus
in
this
the world.
is.
I honestly think the most surprising team this year was the Jaguars. You know, I probably had them in my bottom 5 teams to start the year, and you know they had a new coach who nobody knew what he was going to be able to do down there. Trevor Lawrence has always been question mark, and I think what they've been able to do this season has been pretty impressive. So I say the Jaguars are the most surprising team in the NFL in 2025.
Yeah, I like that. This is kind of a two-horse race, in my opinion, as much as I want to say the 49ers, they had a incredible franchise year there. But I think just the fact that the Patriots turned it around from 4 wins last year to go into a Super Bowl, regardless of their cupcake schedule, that's surprising. No one expected. I think their win total was sitting around 8 at the start of the year. Jags close number 2, but I'm giving it Pats.
I was
I'm going
really
to take it the
surprised the
opposite
Niners
way and
didn't
say
win
that
at
the
all.
Raiders are the most surprising team because I think going into the season with all the moves that they made, people thought that they were going to end up being somewhat competitive for the playoffs, at least around 500, and the fact that they got the number 1 overall pick and was a complete dumpster fire was, I think, out of left field. After bringing in like a vet quarterback, even though it was Geno Smith, and bringing in Pete Carroll as a stable head coach and just totally bombing.
That is honestly a phenomenal take. I kind of agree with that more.
It's fair. All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Pat said, I was really surprised the Niners didn't win at all, but also the Jaguars. Let's move on to best game. I think, you know, let me know if you guys disagree, but it comes down to 2 games for me that I can think of right now. 3, actually. Week 1, the Ravens-Bills game. I thought that was electric. Oh, geez, I keep thinking of more now. I'm thinking the second Seahawks-Rams game on Thursday night. That one was crazy. I think the last game of the year, Steelers-Ravens, is up there. And I think that sneaky Giants-Cowboys game with Russell Wilson was also great.
That was a phenomenal game.
So,
But I like all those takes. I would consider the Giants Cowboys game at the start of the year because that was just incredible to watch. But as a Giants fan, I can't pick it because the outcome was so bad for us. I think the 49ers Bears games, 42-38, offensive masterclass. That was incredible to
pretty
watch.
good.
That was a complete shootout. I think the score was tied like 7 times or something crazy. Wild. And the 49ers got the dub. That's all that matters. That's my game.
Okay, Matt,
I think I like the Panthers beating the Rams.
that's
I think
sneaky.
that game was really fun to watch. Total surprise. You know, just, I don't know. What's not to love? Good underdog.
I think my choice will
I also
probably
like the
be,
Packers Cowboys. A lot of offense.
I think Seahawks-Rams is probably going to be my pick, the second one. Pat said Steelers-Ravens just because of what was on the line. I think that's fair as well. Best offense,
A lot of
give
good
me,
games.
I'd say the Rams had the best offense probably. If I'm not forgetting anybody. Bears are up there too.
Yeah, I think you can even make an
like the
argument for the
Jags.
Jags if you wanted to. But
Good.
Jags have already gotten some love on this. So you can make an argument for the Seahawks too, but the Rams, like if we're looking at the year's totality, they were the most dominant team for a while. And Matt Stafford put on an incredible year. So yeah, I agree with that.
Matt,
We thinking?
you thinking?
I said the Jags. No.
Okay.
I said it earlier, like right
Sorry.
away. So
Pat said
I was
the
waiting for
Rams.
Pat at this point.
Best defense.
Nope. He didn't say anything else.
What the
And he
fuck?
said, "Shout out Packers,
You cocksucker,
my
you
boys in green,
cocksucker.
really putting it on for our city."
Cheesehead Nation.
He said if Jordan Love was healthy, this year is completely different.
and then
Yeah,
he
if
said
Toyota thought it was year long.
a bunch of
Then he
bad
said,
words
I
about the
love you
Lions.
guys. Thank you for reading out my text.
Best defense, I want to say Seattle. You know, I know technically they probably weren't ranked number 1, but just what they're able to do this season has been pretty spectacular to me. They don't have as much of the firepower as, you know, the Texans or the Broncos, but what they've been able to do with that unit has been pretty impressive. So I'm going to say Seahawks.
Yeah, that's a good take. There's a lot of teams that had great defenses this year, but I think the thing that cemented for me was I know they lost the game, but Texans versus Patriots, the Texans defense just showed why they're the best in the league, in my opinion. They did everything they could to try to win that game, even though CJ Stroud made sure to lose it. So I'm going Texans. Easy.
Yeah, I'm going to go Texans too. Patrick said, I think the Packers defense was really good. Sadly, Micah Parsons got injured. I don't know. I don't think the Packers defense was that good throughout the course of the
Yeah.
season, but I don't know. Our Packers
Yeah.
fan really want to give him love on that one.
He actually said the Texans. Most improved player. This is probably the toughest one on here for me because I feel like there are a lot of guys who took that stride this year. I want to give it to somebody that probably went a little under the radar this season, but like what he was able to do. Yes, he was able to. No, I have two. Okay, my two are Wan'Dale Robinson on the Giants. What he was able to do without Malik Neighbors has been pretty impressive. And Parker Washington on the Jaguars, I think, also deserves respect for what he was able to do in that offense with the absence of Travis Hunter, you know?
I like that. I don't think Wandale's always been good. He just got more volume this year. Like he's always had those breakout games. But honestly, it's tough because I do want to pick like a guy like Parker Washington, but the only name that's come to mind is JSN. He had high expectations when he got drafted, went into a crowded receiver room with a pretty good offense. He did well, but really didn't show out like he was expected to.
He's
And
always been
then-
good. He's always had those volume games where he just kind of goes off.
What's going on?
Keep going.
Sorry, I thought I was lagging for a second. Yeah, but this year, without DK and Tyler Lockett there, he really stepped into his own. I think easily top 5 receiver. I might even put him at like 3 or 2. Like I love JSN. I was high on him this year, and he delivered, and I hope he continues.
I'm going to say Daniel Jones before he tore his Achilles, and I'm going to use his Achilles as kind of the reason why he wasn't playing well. I don't know if I wholeheartedly believe that, but Daniel Jones for the first half of the season, I think deserves his flowers. I like the guys you said too, so I wanted to give something different.
Jack Campbell, All-Pro, linebacker, All-American. He said, "Suck it, Drew,"
What?
because you were hating on his pick in the draft.
Said, by the way, Lions suck.
And
Go
then
Pack, go.
the most regression from a
Sorry
player.
to see his text come through.
You know, I hate to say it, and it's not all his fault, which makes me not want to say it. So I probably won't. Never mind. I'm not saying it.
Well, say it. The people want to know, even if
Well,
you're
I
not
was gonna say
watching it.
Justin Jefferson, but you know, it wasn't
Yeah,
his
nah.
fault. Like poor
you can't do
quarterback
him like
play
that.
is, you know, I feel like that shouldn't be the reason. I feel like it's got to be somebody who had chances and just didn't deliver.
would put that.
You can start.
This is like
I
the
have one
easiest
too.
decision in the world for me. I'm going
Yeah.
Brian Thomas Jr. He was after his
Yeah.
rookie year, people were expecting him to take a step up, be one of the best receivers in the league, and just didn't happen. Started dropping the ball. They had to bring Jacoby Myers in to save their offense, save their season. Pathetic. I don't know if it was a fluke, but I don't think it was. So not looking good for Jacksonville in that regard.
Pat also said Brian Thomas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Definitely a big drop off. I'm going to go with CJ Stroud again. I mean, he didn't play great last year, but his rookie year, and still hasn't turned it around. And he got consistently worse as the year went on.
I kind of hate to say it here, but I'm gonna say TJ Watt. You know, he got that big contract this year, and he was supposed to be, you know, still as great as he always was, but he didn't really deliver this year. And now he's kind of in a crowded linebacker room here with Highsmith and Herbig that some people are calling for us to trade him just because he has such a large contract now. So I'm gonna say TJ
That's
Watt.
fair.
Okay. Here we go. Pat's dog of the week. So I don't even know how we're gonna do this.
Do it on FaceTime, eh?
We could try.
FaceTime, eh?
So we'll just talk about what he was saying before we started recording. You know, obviously he had to pick one last week, even though he thought both favorites were gonna win, which stinks for him. And then so this week he's once again being forced into a pick that he doesn't wholeheartedly
calling me,
believe in.
Evan. It's his
Oh, yeah?
segment.
Give him a chance.
1 second.
What?
Here we go. Tell the people.
Do you hear me?
Yep.
Am I coming through?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, first of all, Matt, I don't really appreciate what you've been saying here. A lot of it was false.
I was just
but
reading your text out, man.
yeah,
Sorry.
I don't.
A lot of it was true too.
All due respect to Mike McDonald, I think Vrabel's like a really good situational coach. I think he's gonna have his guys, coming out and ready. He hasn't been here as a coach, but he's been here as a player. He's been a winner pretty much like everywhere he's gone. So I don't think it's crazy to say that Mike Vrabel can, with some of his decisions, can steal a couple points here or there, and that might make a difference. So I think people are really counting out the Pats too early. So I'm gonna go with the Pats dog of the week.
I like it.
All right.
And then
And
heads
what
to the
about
coin toss.
your heads pick?
Oh, and then heads. So that's the other thing. Let me talk about that. So everyone always says tails never fails. Heads doesn't really have a sexy saying like that, unfortunately. But I've been a big, head rocks. I mean, every time I flip a coin, I always go heads. So I'm gonna keep riding with my guy heads.
All right.
That's crazy. Maybe next
All
one.
right.
Okay. For Drew's lock of the week, said it last week, more of a winning culture, 15 and 12, simply can't stop. We're starting off, we're basically going opposite of Patrick this week. I'm going Seahawks -4.5 against the Patriots. I know there's that whole thing about teams in the Super Bowl that are more than 4-point dogs always cover in the last like 20 years or whatever. I don't believe it. I think Seahawks are by far the better team. Drake May, young guy, a little bit inexperienced, don't know how to perform in the Super Bowl. Not that Sam Darnold has much Super Bowl experience, but yeah, I like the Seahawks to win this game, and I think they're going to win by at least a touchdown. And then, unlike Pat, I'm going tails. Tails never fails. I always pick tails. So yeah, +100. I'm taking the kind of a dog of the week here. Plus odds. So I like it. Tails. Easy. With a minute left in the segment. New
And
record.
these odds are sponsored by Novig, obviously, because if you look at the actual sports books, and not Novig, you're gonna find -104, -105 odds because of all that big. So yeah, make sure you use code PFS on Novig to place these heads, tails bets.
Good plug.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh.
You. Yeah.
Okay, so this week we're gonna do NFL Super Bowl MVPs. 'Tis the season. Real quick, who do you guys think is gonna win Super Bowl MVP? Because I think Sam Darnold, man. Just something in the air. Ginger Jesus.
Yeah, it's the easy pick. I kind of want to make a sexy pick here. Yeah, I don't know why, but like it's unlikely, but I see Kenneth Walker having a big game, and I would love to see that running back winning Super Bowl MVP.
I was thinking about it, but the run defense of the Patriots is so good.
What do you think?
Go ahead, Pat.
Pat, what's up?
Here's a sexy pick for you.
Jack Campbell's not
Riding
playing.
with the Pats, riding with Christian Gonzalez.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna make it. He's gonna make a play somewhere. It's gonna be at a big time.
Interesting.
No, I got a
You want
different
sexy?
sexy
I'll give you
pick,
sexy.
way more likely. Give me my guy Nick. Give me my guy Nick Imawari, Super Bowl MVP. Gonna break up a lot of passes. Honestly, if you watched his game last week, if he gets one pick on all those pass deflections and big tackles, and he gets one game-changing pick, that's a Super Bowl MVP performance.
Wow.
Okay. Interesting
enough.
picks here. All right. Pat, you can see, right?
But JSN, realistically.
Jalen Hurts, Mahomes,
Mahomes.
Was it
Up.
Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, flip.
and
Brady?
Brady?
Yeah.
Easy.
Edelman?
That'll-
Yeah.
Foles?
Foles, yeah. Von Miller. That would be Russell Wilson, probably.
No, it was somebody weird. Oh.
Is it like Wagner?
Oh. No. I
Seahawks,
believe it was
Pat.
like a linebacker.
Sherm?
I don't think it was Sherman. Pretty sure it was a linebacker of some
Then
sort.
it was Wagner.
Yeah, it's
It
got to be
wasn't.
Wagner.
It wasn't Wagner. It was
Oh, God.
weird name. I'm gonna have to think about it.
Okay, we'll skip it. Giants, that would be Manning.
It's Raj.
Rodgers. Breeze.
Pat's guy, Rogers.
Roethlisberger.
This is Holmes. And then Ward.
That has to be Roethlisberger, right? What? This guy is This guy's supposed to be in the Hall of Fame over Eli Manning. That's what people are saying. Jesus Christ!
He played really bad
Can't
in
even
the Seahawks Super Bowl.
can't even win a Super Bowl MVP. Would this be like
XXXIX Pet
Patriots? Would it
Patriots.
Patriots? Would it be like Corey Dillon? Corey Dillon?
Who'd Pet say?
What'd you say, Pat? No, I think it's
He said the
39.
number.
I
39.
think it's 39.
39.
Was
The Bucks, could that be
Warner?
like Warren Sapp?
No.
or like
it's
Dilfer?
probably their quarterback.
Who was their quarterback? Dilfer?
I've heard Gruden talk about this guy.
Sims, he said. That's gonna be on there. Yeah.
He's on there.
I'm not thinking of his son, not Phil Sims.
Chris Sims. Well, he's not on there.
Quarterback. He's the backup quarterback.
He was the quarterback for the Bucks Super Bowl?
Yeah, the backup.
Who was the starting quarterback?
Who's the starter?
God, you kill him, man.
Josh Freeman. We have
Who
4
would be
minutes.
Broncos around Elway's
The running
son? Don't
back.
they have a
The
great running
back.
back? We always forget his name, then you remember it.
Yep. it's gonna
Anderson
be the
or
same
something?
thing. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
to say.
Sure. Favre? No. One.
Okay, let's go from the start. Let's go star. Namath. Okay, I'm out. Would that be like Aikman somewhere in there? He'll get a couple in there. Bradshaw. That should be 2 or 4. I don't know.
Gibbs.
No, Jameer Gibbs hasn't won a Super Bowl.
No.
Devon Achan?
Riggins.
Dolphins in the
Oh, that would be
Williams.
Marino, right?
Maybe.
Did Marino never win a Super Bowl?
He never
No.
did. He
Mm.
made it in like his second year, and then that was it.
Wow.
Lost.
This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Could like Emmett Smith be that other Cowboy? Oh, there we go. And Malcolm Smith. Okay,
We got
I know what you meant
this.
now.
We got the Malcolm Smith. Yeah.
Yeah. That Patriots one's gonna annoy me.
Which year?
Super Bowl 39.
What year
It
would
was
that
like
be?
2004, I think.
Could that be Ty Law?
It could have been, but
No.
it's not.
It might be a defensive guy. Let's say it's like a great receiver.
Those early ones were defense, I think.
There's also still that Bucks one. They did not have a great
it's
quarterback,
gotta-
but he was like,
It was probably him. Gruden talks about him all the time.
I know. It was Rich Gannon on the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was like Dilfer or something. It was like a journeyman guy.
All right. Bears, Super
Bears
Bowl
back?
20.
I'm god
85
awful at this.
Bears.
85 Bears.
Bears.
Walter Payton from Pat.
No.
Nope.
I
don't know who I don't know who their quarterback was. Not his
It's probably somebody on the defense. Who's on
Matt,
their
what's
defense?
the Redskins before Aikman?
I'm trying to think about it.
No, I don't think.
No.
Rice.
Cowboys.
You got Rice in there? See that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Cowboys receiver in Super Bowl 30. But
When
that
was Deion
what
on
I
the
was
team?
thinking.
Sanders could be it.
Sanders. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders did not win a Super Bowl.
Deion Sanders.
You guys
Vince
keep
Vaughn.
naming Lions running backs that have not won Super Bowls.
Jared Goff.
I have. There's a guy on the Bears who had a funny name. What was his name?
Position.
Linebacker.
You're thinking of Dick Butkus.
Mean
I don't
Joe
think
Green.
that would have been him.
Yeah.
That's too late for him.
Raiders, Super Bowl 15. He was good. 15
Super Bowl
seconds.
15.
No?
Yeah. It was very cold.
Let me go back to when I was a kid.
Uh,
We're running out. I think we did
Shoot
okay.
myself.
Dion
Maybe I
Branch.
left.
We lost. We got 49 out of
Rippin.
45.
or 45 out of
59.
59.
Oh, Terrell Davis.
That's ours.
Len Dawson.
Honestly,
got
I'm not too
76%.
upset.
Honestly, we didn't miss any bad ones. It was Deion Branch for
What's
the
the
Patriots
average?
more recent one.
Terrell Davis. God.
We crushed the average by 20%.
Wow.
All right. I'll take it.
There we go.
Not too bad.
So we have Pat do
What
the
was our
outro.
rarest pool?
Otis
Otis
Anderson.
Anderson was
All
our-
me, baby.
Otis Anderson.
Come on.
We always knew it.
That's a New York Giant.
We
You're-
always knew it.
You were thinking of
New
somebody
York
weird. Or,
Giant.
we should have gotten Terrell Davis. That's the guy we always forget. All right. Well,
Who was it for
This-
the Bucks?
Womp, womp, womp.
Who was it for the Bucks?
it was
No,
somebody
Chris
weird.
Godwin won one.
I don't remember now. Can I go back?
All right, close it. We'll just settle on Chris Godwin. Scotty Miller had an off game.
Doug Martin.
Deion Branch, was that him? Was that it?
No, that was Patriots.
What Super
That's
Bowl
fine.
was that?
It was
I don't know.
2000. It would have been. 04 was Patriots.
It was
I think it was
02.
literally 2000.
2000 was the Ravens.
Oh,
That was the Ravens.
No, it was 2000. That was when
2002?
Gruden won it. 2002 Mets.
The 2000 Ravens is what they're always talking
Oh
about.
yeah, 2002. Okay, wait. Let's wrap this.
So
Yeah. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We're
What technical difficulties?
yeah, this is perfect.
sending
Super smooth.
Verizon to Pat's house as we speak to get him all set for next week. So apologies on that.
A tree exploded outside.
Yeah, too many exploding trees up there in your undisclosed location.
Took out a power line.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoy.
Unlike Drew, who lives in Laurelmere.
What the hell? What are we doing? Why don't you just give me my zip code? You want the last 4 digits of my SSN? Jeez Louise. What are we doing?
Sorry about that, Drew Menace and Laurel.
Okay, a Maryland first of his name.
We hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl.
Got that.
And we'll,
Yeah, you got that.
we'll see you guys next week to discuss what
Can we
happens
sign
on
off?
Sunday. I'm trying. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe,
Wait,
all that.
Hey everyone, just wanted to extend a big thank you for sticking with us all season. This will probably be our last recording for a little bit, as there will be no more football after Sunday. But we'll be back every once in a while for some cool stuff. So make sure you stay tuned, and we will see you next season. Thanks, guys.